So welcome back to the channel. It's Eddie here from Rothai Kit. Hope you're well. This is just a quick video of my trip on Monday that I did. It was such a good day that I decided to go out and not kill myself in my bush, but actually go out in the real world and test my legs. Absolute zone 2. It was not much effort. I hardly went over 180 beats per minute. That was really until I came across the back of a bus and tailgated it down a hill and on a flat, hitting about 67-70 kilometers an hour. That was fun. I did get a PB on one of the segments because of that, so I was fairly happy with that. So these roads that you see now are just outside Rothai Kit. I'm heading into Portland. They're beautiful roads, nice and easy, grippy enough, but they're fairly quiet, and that's why I've picked them. It was a nice relaxing ride without having a stop start. Now, coming into Portland, there is some traffic that you have to contend with. Nothing major. Luckily the drivers around here are fairly okay regarding cyclists, especially like me when I'm usually cycling on my own. They just get a bit stressed out when there's big groups and clubs out. But the guys will happily let you in. And yeah, just getting caught behind this car here. And it's going to drive me along the bridge up towards Bari. So this little stretch coming out of Kilrea is one of my favourite. It's fairly flat, but you can really pick up the speed going over this bridge and carrying over to the petrol station, and you just, for some reason, I don't know why, but you always seem to just glide up this road, and it's fairly smooth, and it's one of those that I really enjoy doing time and time again. So I'm just going to speed it up now for everyone. You don't want to sit and watch me do a full hour and 10-minute cycle. So for the benefit of the viewers, I've decided to speed this up. This is part of one of my favourite loops that I do in my lunch break, which normally takes about 50 to 55 minutes on a good day, depending on how the weather's playing up and how the wind's faring. I'm soon going to be taking a right onto another back road where there's very little traffic. And at this point I spotted this really cool old building that I thought I'd get a photo of with the bike. I planted it up against the fence, and of course you have to make sure the pedals look on point before you take the photo, or else it'll just be an automatic fail. And took the picture, shared it up on Instagram, and got some pretty good feedback on it actually. What do you guys think? Well everyone, I'm just out for a wee cycle here on Monday night. Absolutely beautiful day, so there's no point in staying in the house and cycling on my bush. Absolutely cracking. I'm only doing about an hour and 10 minutes, a bit of an endurance ride, that's what's in the plan. Keeping it zone 2 as much as possible. But you'll be glad to see I'm wearing the Rothai top, rocking it out, it's looking absolutely class. I've got the Rothai shorts on as well, they're looking the part, and feeling good about today. I hope your Monday's going as well as mine. So at this point I was just trying to keep the pace high, keep the legs spinning, but being mindful of so too. I know you have to be careful on these back roads because you'll see why in a minute. So straight ahead, there's a bit of commotion and I was wondering what the hell's going on, and it became quite apparent as I kept getting closer that something went wrong here. So just watch yourselves on the road, guys. I mean, things like this can happen, especially on the country roads where a lot of young kids just go racing around and just speed like mad. So here comes the bit that just excites both cyclists, I think. If you can get in behind something big that's going to block the wind in any way, shape or form, could be a bus, could be a tractor. I mean, 9 out of 10 times for me in the countryside, it's a tractor. Very rarely do I get behind a bus, so I took every opportunity to try and take the advantage. Now, I was conscious because we were going downhill that I didn't want to keep going into the back of it, and you'll see that the bus has constantly got his brake lights on because coming out of Kilrea on most sides is usually downhill, which is good going this way, but it's pretty bad coming the other way because you're going up the hill. But you'll see now that at the bottom of this hill there's a bridge which gives access from one side of the river to the other, so that it's a bit of a bottleneck, and you have to time it right, because if you pull on the brakes too hard and you're in too high of a gear, when the bus starts to take off, it can be an absolute pig trying to get the power down to the pedals to keep up with it. So you can't really see ahead of the bus because it's too big. You see what the traffic's like. I can't see the lights from here either. I mean, I could have veered out to the right a little, but cars come off that bridge and sometimes they're really speeding, so I didn't want to take that chance. You can see now, caught in behind the bus going over the bridge, and this when you start to ramp the speed up, I'm trying to keep in behind it as much as possible so I could take full advantage of the wind. I did tap on the brakes here, just stayed off the power, and then when the bus starts to go, I try and stay on it for as long as I can. And this is the segment that I've got my PB on now, thanks to this bus. So yeah, it was a good day out. And I think the max that I got here was 67 or 70 kilometers an hour. It was one of the two. So I just want to say to everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you like what's been happening in the content, like and subscribe.